I've applied to work at this Lego store for years, and every single time I've been rejected. So, in this video, I'm going to teach Lego and you why I deserve to have gotten that Lego specialist job by fixing their 4+ Lego Disney 100 train and making it a whole lot better. Let's jump into it. So this is a Lego Disney 100 train. It's a really good set. It's got fantastic minifigures like Mickey and Minnie. It gives you Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. You can get Woody and Moana, which is a figure we've never seen in this style of Lego. And each figure gets their own train car matched to their specific movie, which is awesome. But with all the great detail they put in this train, with the fantastic designs and the easy building process, they left out one crucial thing: finishing the train. At the very end of Moana, there's nothing. There's no train car, there is no back of this train. It's incomplete. So let me show you how we're going to finish this guy with more Disney IPs. We'll start with Aladdin and Star Wars. These two guys are going to be our perfect additions to the back of the train, because Aladdin's just classic, it's awesome, and they just recently did that live action, kind of. And then Star Wars, which is now Disney, has been Disney for a while, and one of Disney's most lucrative properties. Star Wars and Lego go hand to hand. It's just a perfect inclusion. So we'll start with Aladdin from the original movie, and then Star Wars from Empire Strikes Back. And as you can see, we can connect the Aladdin car to the Moana car, so it's no longer incomplete. Well, of course, we need the Star Wars one on the back, but now Moana's not alone, and we've got cool Aladdin figures to show too. Starting off on the Aladdin train, we have Aladdin himself, of course Princess Jasmine, and then Jafar. I believe all three of these minifigures came in various minifig CMFs, so I had to go around collecting them. Cost me around like maybe $20 to get all three, and Genie was too expensive. And taking the minifigures off, I will preface to say that I built this with all the parts in my junk bin, so it's not perfect, but I did do a pretty good job. I wanted to recreate the Acrobat kind of high mountain with the dungeon below, and I used whatever white pieces I had to create the palace. The translucent blue front dot is meant to recreate the fountain that Raja and Jasmine hang out at, and the green piece is the garden. From the top, you can kind of see a better view of the way that I designed this thing. I tried to make the back to look like it does in Aladdin. I know it's pretty rudimentary, but again, if I was working at Lego, I would have plenty more pieces to work with here. I'm pretty sure most of the pieces I have come from a Hoth set that I took apart a long time ago, so some of the colors are a little bit yellowed, but looking at the side you can kind of see more detail I put into the pillars on the sides and to make it as round as I possibly could. On the back, it's just basic more pillars and making it complete. The entire view of the train car is very thin, but because of the way Lego designed this, I had to make everything as thin as possible in order to fit the same frame that all the other ones did, so the palace is hanging off just slightly. Side doesn't look great either, it's just completely flat, and the wheels on the bottom are all gray. I have no idea where Lego got the gold wheels, but I don't have those, so I'm stuck with gray. And because this is a 4+ set, Lego used one giant piece for the entire car. Of course, I don't have any more of these pieces, so I had to build my own. This is both for Aladdin and for the Star Wars one. I think I did a pretty good job, and I made sure that everything connects up the exact same way it did before. Although on the back I do have a different connector than the other train cars do. I have no idea where I got that, but it's all I had. So I made it work, and we used that to connect the Star Wars train car. And it works out well. The next car is my personal favorite, the Star Wars one. The goal here was try to represent Empire Strikes Back, the Battle of Hoth. Of course, I know the Slave One and the Millennium Falcon don't really take part in that, but I just wanted them to be shown flying around here. The Luke minifig, as well as that Stormtrooper in the back, are kind of add-ons too. They don't really add anything to this overall look. They're just sort of there. But the whole Hoth battle scene is represented with Stormtroopers in white and black on the bottom, and then Rebels with tan and gray or dark gray on the bottom, with that big cone to represent Darth Vader, or a really tiny ATST, depending on how you want to look at it. I kind of took inspiration from the Battle of Hoth in the Battlefront 2 video game, the original one, and I think it did a pretty good job. The ion cannon is just from an advent calendar. So Lego, I'm resourceful, but I didn't design that at all. A top-down view will show us how I kind of laid out the Battle of Hoth and had a big hill. I don't really know why I did that, other than I wanted the train car to kind of be leveled off at the very end to go higher than the rest of it. But I don't know, I can see lots of lasers firing down there. Should pat myself on the back. And then up top you can kind of see the Echo base. Really it's just one big block with the cannon on top. Again, good job to me. Taking off the figures, we're just showing the best pieces of Lego. A tile and a tile on its side with a side tile too. I don't know what that piece is called. If I worked there, I'd probably know. Now, I know Boba Fett's Slave 1, or Boba Fett's Starship, for our PG crowd, isn't supposed to be in this battle, but I wanted to have everything on here because it technically is somewhere in the universe during the Battle of Hoth, so why not have it here? Neither of these builds are mine either. I stole these both from the Advent calendar, but again, resourceful. And both the stands are made of broken pieces or whatever I could find to lift them up off the ground. But look how good it looks, displayed next to the Aladdin car and everything else. It just fits right in. It levels it off. We've got 6 cars in the thing. Honestly, this is one of the best things I think I've ever seen in my life built with Lego. And I can't think of a good reason why they wouldn't hire me now. Wow. I mean, look at my imagination. They should have me host Lego Masters for how good this stuff is. Woo! And altogether, it looks fantastic. It makes the train way bigger, definitely bumps this from like a 4+ set to a 6+ set, which is right where we want to be with Lego. If you think I deserve to work at the Lego store, or I don't, hit that subscribe button down below and comment. Tell me why I deserve to work at the Lego store. Tell me why my creations are amazing. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.